Brandon Dawkins, the incoming Vice President of Organizing for SEIU Local 1021.
And this closure of schools, what's the position of SEIU 1021 on that?
We do not support these closures. We don't support the closures. We don't support the cuts.
And why are they taking place?
Excuse me?
Why are they taking place?
Well, the district is pretty much putting out a message saying that because of a budget shortfall that they have to close the schools. They are putting out a false message saying that if they don't close the schools, that they can't give teachers and classified staff wages, which is a pretty much lie because, we've had folks that went into the books and looked, and Oakland Unified is actually doing a lot better this year during the pandemic than they have in the past. So we actually have a budget surplus.
And how many of your members would be affected by closures?
Well, we got 1,000 members right now in Oakland Unified chapter, so a good amount will be impacted. Actually, all will be impacted.
And these are like black and brown schools. I mean, you think it's aimed at minorities or working class black and brown people?
Absolutely. I mean, since 2004, 18 schools in Oakland has closed. Out of those 18 schools, 16 of them were in black and brown communities. That's 60% of the schools. And then out of those 16 schools, 14 of them came back as charters.
And one of the issues that came up, there was a rally of longshoremen and educators around the issue of the stadium as well. John Fisher, what's your view on that?
It's all connected. Libby's connected with Fisher. Fisher's connected with KIPP, which is a charter school. The Fisher's connected with multiple charter schools. So the connection is that they're trying to. It's a money grab. It's a land grab. So the schools that OUSD is trying to give up in black and brown communities, Fisher may try to swindle his way in to get some of those properties to create more charter schools, which is basically revenue for those charter schools. And the billionaires, I have a firm belief that billionaires cannot teach our children.
And they're not closing any charter schools in Oakland.
Any charter schools. They're not closing any schools above 580. So that's a big problem.
And the issue of the Labor Council, the building trades, they're supporting the stadium. Do you think that the union should oppose that and change their position?
I mean, absolutely. Especially after all this, labor unions, we should change our position. We should change our position, and we should not support that stadium.
It's going to hurt working people.
It's going to hurt working people. It's going to hurt, our members in particular, because we have enough members that's living in the communities around the Howard Terminal.
And there are 80,000 maritime workers who would be radically affected. And a lot of them are black and brown as well.
Yep. I mean, I understand the position of jobs. We need jobs. But how many people are we going to displace at the expense of needing jobs?
And this issue of public education, I mean, it seems like it's for all working people, not just teachers, not just public workers.
Public education is for the public. And anytime a charter school comes to our community, you are displacing public schools.
Do you think that there should be a state repeal of the charter school law?
Yep, absolutely. The state of California needs to change that law so charter schools can't easily get public school property.
And California has a $45.7 billion surplus. You've got all these billionaires, 177 billionaires in California. It seems like they don't have money.
They need to get that money to the schools.